Have you ever thought about using trading bots? I used Bitsgap in the last bull market and turned $1,000 into $50,000 within a 5-month period. I documented the whole process and put it in a playlist if you want to see that, along with other training videos and tutorials how to set bots up and make the most of the volatility of the crypto market. If you sign up with a link in the description, you'll get a 7 days free trial with no obligation to continue, and you can also use a demo account within Bitsgap so you don't have to risk your own capital. Bitsgap! Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at the damage then, shall we? Which actually is not that bad at all. Obviously, if you were sitting in an enormous amount of altcoins, it probably feels a lot worse. But actually, the structure of both Ethereum and Bitcoin, mostly Ethereum I'd say at this point, is actually okay. So to start on Ethereum on the 4-hourly, what we've got is a nice, relatively nice to be fair, trend line of significance. It looks more like a symmetrical triangle if you base around these bottoms, being the 200 simple or exponential. The trend is still pretty much an uptrend on this one, looking to make a breakout, which should be a closure more or less above 20,000 in your dreams. 2025 thereabouts. You want to get a breakout above there. You've also got a trend line on the RSI really, which would help us determine a real life breakout. We're sitting around the mid zone now, so with that and with the RSI, with the MACD looking to make a cross above the 0 point also, and a resetting of the money flow index, I would be relatively hopeful that this is going to break, maybe today, maybe later on this week. But until then, we're in a symmetrical triangle with a 50-50 chance of breaking one way or another, but it's slightly better than 50-50 at the moment because we've reclaimed or are looking to reclaim this Bollinger Band center, giving you a 65% more likelihood of actually getting above here, getting to the top of the range, breaking that range and making a close above the descending trend line and towards the top of the Bollinger Band. So it actually looks quite good, I have to say. If we take it to a daily on Ethereum, again, the buyback is strong. Yesterday's wick, chaos wick. Today's buyback, strong. So, let's just measure this just for fun. Where are we today? We're currently sitting up at 4%. It doesn't sound like much, but what we're talking about isn't so much about the percentage gains. It's about the structure of the chart, and the chart is one of an uptrend. Golden crosses on simples, just confirmed yesterday, surprisingly. Exponentials, a couple of weeks back now. And I think we're looking for continuation on Ethereum, which adds more weight to the idea that the buy the dip environment is for altcoins specifically, and any pullback on Bitcoin is just an indicator as to when the next dip's going to take place, and then to take part in that dip where you get bought back. I did buy 2 dips yesterday. They're both actually not doing very well this morning, but I'm going to browse as many charts as I can throughout the day and maybe allocate a little bit more, given the fact that Ethereum looks actually okay. So again, with Bitcoin on the daily, when we were doing the live stream last night, we pulled back right into the Bollinger Band center. It was a perfect test of that. Woke up this morning, it obviously closed a little further down than that, hit the 21 exponential, which is where we hit over this time before, moving our way back up to the top of the range. So we're kind of doing something similar to that at the moment. Right this very moment in time, the 10 exponential might become a bit of a problem. That's where we are at this very moment in time. But again, it is a daily chart here. We've got a whole day to wade through. Looking at this on the 4-hourly, it's not as good as Ethereum. So Ethereum actually has the better trend, the better chart at the moment, which is more than interesting. It goes into that theory that I had last week, that Bitcoin will dip and altcoins will get bought and they will outperform. That's a sweeping statement, obviously. Now, we can't underestimate the power of the FUD, so CZ's in a bit of trouble by the looks of things. I mean, we should have expected something sinister. What's that coin? What is it? Oh, what's it called? XMR. The money launderer's dream. Actually, we'll go to the Bitcoin pair. The money launderer's dream never really moves, but trades at a significantly large volume on both Qcoin and on Binance. I'm all for crypto and decentralized and privacy and stuff, but when you see a volume of this nature on a chart that generally effectively goes sideways, really, sideways and down, you think, well, what's going on here? What's going on here? This is the money launderer's dream right here. So it's Monero, the privacy token. Anything coming from the darknet goes through to the exchanges and seems to be shuffled around into Bitcoins, That is a very large trading volume. I mean, let's just have a look at the XMR to Tether. I can't imagine it trading that high. 13 million, 6 million. I mean, it trades high, but I mean, the Bitcoin thing is particularly high for any kind of altcoin. Really, you don't really normally see Bitcoin pairs trading with that kind of volume. Not at this portion of the market, and it's always seemed to have been this way. Anyway, this is just a bit of an anecdotal thing. So yeah, we shouldn't have been too surprised. We've spoken about it a few times on the Patreon stream. Every time we look at that coin, we're more amazed at the volume than we are of the chart itself. So you should never really be surprised. So yeah, that's them. That's Binance. They're going to cough up the sum. A modest $4 billion. No big deal. No big deal. Right, that's basically it. There's no point in me talking about the Dixie. It's the same as I said yesterday and the day before. There's no point in me talking about all those things. The same analysis still applies. And if we are going to focus on anything particularly at the moment, where it's the 10 exponential on Bitcoin, and it's the breakout on Ethereum. So yeah, watch this space. I don't think we should have too much to be afraid of. We do have to listen to any new development that comes out. But to be fair, I imagine that the damage is done for now, and what we should be looking at is closing the day green. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.